The Gulen movement, also known as the Hizmet movement, began in Turkey under the guidance of Turkish Islamic scholar Fethullah Gulen. At its core, the Gulen movement aims to foster a global community where individuals from diverse backgrounds can come together to address common challenges and work towards a more just and equitable world. This vision has inspired countless initiatives and projects across the globe, from schools and universities to humanitarian aid organizations and interfaith dialogue centers. Over time, it evolved into a global force promoting education, tolerance, and social justice. Through its vast network of schools, charities, and institutions, the movement gained recognition for offering high-quality education that attracted both Muslim and non-Muslim students. It became a beacon of interfaith dialogue and intellectual advancement. Graham Fuller, a Middle East expert, called the movement one of the most encouraging faces of Islam today, focusing on education, science, and peaceful coexistence. This approach appealed to many Muslims worldwide, especially those seeking an alternative to extremist narratives. Gülenists have had a significant influence on Turkish bureaucracy, society, and business. They played a crucial role in driving the Turkish economy, which flourished under the leadership of Erdogan until the corruption cases of 2013. Selçuk Bayraktar, the engineer behind Turkey's famous drones, was also a former member of the Gulen movement. The movement's influence extended far beyond Turkey, reaching as far as the United States, Europe, Africa, and Central Asia. In these regions, Gulen-affiliated schools helped foster Turkey's image as a progressive modern nation. The Gulen movement was a significant soft power not only in Turkey but also globally. It can also be described as smart power, a term coined by Joseph Nye. The movement played a crucial role in promoting Turkey's interests abroad, mostly with schools teaching not only modern subjects but also offering a bridge between Turkey and future leaders in regions like Central Asia and Africa. Through these educational institutions and social and business activities, the Gulen movement cultivated strong ties with the local population and fostered deeper economic, political and diplomatic relations between Turkey and these regions. Turkey's primary source of smart power was the Gülenists, who had a global presence but were mainly active in Central Asia and Africa. The Gülenist schools and business activities, part of the Gulen movement's worldwide network, played a significant role in promoting Turkey's influence abroad, especially in regions where Turkey has historical, cultural, and linguistic connections, such as Central Asia. Turkey's historical, cultural, and linguistic connections with Central Asia offered a unique opportunity to extend its soft power beyond its borders. The Gulen-affiliated schools provided high-quality education, teaching not only Turkish language and culture, but also modern subjects like science, technology, and business. By fostering relationships with local population and shaping the education of future leaders, these schools helped strengthen Turkey's influence and open doors for deeper economic, political, and diplomatic ties in those regions, Central Asia and Africa. It offered Turkey a unique opportunity to extend its soft power beyond the borders of the country and into a region that is geopolitically significant, especially with competition from powers like Russia and China. In Central Asia, for example, many graduates of these schools have risen to prominent positions within their governments, diplomatic corps, and business sectors. These schools created a network of alumni who not only hold Turkish culture and values in high regard, but also foster long-term relationships with Turkey. This helped Turkey extend its influence indirectly through these alumni, who often view Turkey as a cultural and economic partner. The alumni were able to act as informal ambassadors for Turkey, shaping policies or decisions that favor stronger ties with Ankara. Additionally, the personal networks established through these schools create opportunities for collaboration and partnership between Turkey and their home countries in areas such as trade, education, and diplomacy. The personal networks established through these schools created opportunities for collaboration and partnership between Turkey and their home countries in areas such as trade, education, and diplomacy. The graduates of these schools were able to shape policies or decisions that favored stronger ties with Ankara. The Gülenists played a significant role in Africa as well, where Turkey has historical ties and has worked to differentiate itself from the colonial legacy of Western powers. Turkey's power and influence in Africa was greatly bolstered by the presence of these schools and people, which provided quality education and fostered a positive image of Turkey as a partner rather than a colonial power. In many African countries, particularly those with Muslim populations or shared historical and cultural ties, the Gülenist schools were seen as an alternative to the West's often exploitative or patronizing approach. They provided a bridge for Turkey to present itself as a non-imperialist partner, one that could offer educational opportunities, business investments and political alliances based on mutual respect, rather than a history of colonization. These schools played a dual role. They not only educated future African leaders, but also promoted Turkish language, culture and values, thereby enhancing Turkey's soft power. Many graduates from these schools hold key positions in African governments, businesses and civil society, similar to the influence they had in Central Asia. This network of alumni has been valuable for Turkey in building diplomatic and economic ties across the continent. Turkey's engagement with Africa, supported by the network of Gülenist schools, came at a time when many African nations were looking to diversify their foreign partnerships. The negative legacy of Western colonization made Turkey's non-colonial image more appealing. Furthermore, Turkey's emphasis on equal partnerships, development cooperation, and humanitarian assistance resonated well with African nations. However, as the movement gained popularity, it raised concerns among certain powers in the West and East. Particularly, Zionist groups around the world viewed its increasing influence with skepticism. Some global power centers, including Israel and certain Western and Eastern nations, have historically opposed a stronger Muslim Turkey with wide-reaching influence based on geopolitical concerns. A more powerful Turkey, particularly one with significant influence in regions like the Middle East, Central Asia and Africa, could challenge the existing global balance of power. Turkey's strategic location, its historical and cultural ties with the Muslim world, and its growing economic and military power all make it a key player in global politics. Additionally, certain global powers may have an interest in linking Islam with terrorism and violence. These powers may have covertly assisted or established radical Islamic groups that employ terror tactics. Some geopolitical actors may seek to see radical and violent factions within Islam dominate, as this allows them to maintain control over the narrative, reinforce stereotypes, and justify certain foreign policies such as military interventions or political pressure in countries with a majority Muslim population. Then came the 2013 corruption scandal. This scandal in Turkey was one of the most significant political events in recent history. The scandal erupted on December 17, 2013, when Turkish police launched a major investigation into corruption, money laundering, bribery, and illegal gold trading involving high-ranking government officials, businessmen, and the family members of senior politicians, including some close to then Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The revelations sent shockwaves through the nation and the international community. The Gülen movement, which had previously been an ally of Erdogan's government, was now accused of orchestrating the investigation to undermine the administration. Right after these corruption cases, Erdogan, Israel's Trojan horse in the Muslim world, began a campaign against the movement, labeling it as a parallel state. However, the constitution and well-established legal system made it difficult for him to remove the movement from the state and society. To achieve his goal, he needed a significant event, a catalyst to justify drastic measures. The staged coup attempt on July 15, 2016, provided that opportunity. Erdogan described it as a gift from God, allowing him to purge thousands of alleged Gülenists from the military, judiciary and civil service. With sweeping emergency powers, he reshaped the political landscape, further consolidating his grip on power. The story will continue. Stay tuned and thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please like and subscribe for more content on historical and contemporary geopolitical issues.